I was in an accident on the intersection of Route 50 and I-79. I got rear-ended while being the first car at the stoplight. So at the time of the wreck, I didn't know I was injured. I didn't feel like I was injured. Everything happened pretty quick. However, by the next day, I knew that I was feeling sore and I had been essentially injured. At that point in time, I didn't know to what extent. And I ended up reaching out to the mildly legal group only because I knew that there was going to be some future medical expenses, just to find comfort in knowing that I had somebody behind me when the time came to essentially go to court or ask for any type of compensation for those injuries. That I did not know if the insurance was going to cover or not. I really had no idea how this was going to play out. I'd never had to reach out to a lawyer really for anything besides any type of soft business transaction. So I was really glad when I went into the office and I met Doug, and I just saw that he was professional, that he was confident, knew what he was getting into, what we were getting into, and he really was confident enough to push the case as far as it needed to be to make sure we had a win. One of the things that I was looking for when hiring a law firm for this case was for the professionalism, confidence. I was looking for lawyers that were confident in what they were doing, confident in their abilities. When meeting with Doug, that really shined through, and I felt at ease essentially from day one. My first impression of the Leo group was fantastic. I think that they expressed all the qualities that I was looking for when hiring somebody and beyond. I was kept updated on absolutely every piece of the case as it was developing. Anytime I had a question about an appointment date or something that I had a doubt, the guys at the office just rocked it, did a great job. Some of the things that stood out the most dealing with my legal group and Doug especially was that he truly cared. I believe that beyond his career as a lawyer, he truly takes a liking for his clients and he really commits. More than professionally, I think that he has a huge moral aspect to what he's doing, and you can't buy that. Our original expectations were to not have to go to court, not go into trial. However, the insurance was really not being fair, and we knew that coming into it, there was going to be a chance that we would end up in trial. We had a fantastic result at the end of the trial. I think our expectations were blown out of the water. While there's always room for improvement, there's very, very little room for improvement here because I had a fantastic experience from day one. And I essentially was awarded a win against the insurance companies. I mean, Doug made me feel like a friend's taking care of me. You can't get better than that. You know, you really can't. So top notch, 5 stars. Without a doubt, I would recommend my legal group to my friends and family. Why? Because you're going to be in good hands. You're with professional people. You're with people that have a high moral standard. Doug and the My Legal group took all the stress out of my hands and put it on their shoulders, carried on, and essentially accomplished the task. If one of my friends was in a car wreck or any type of car accident, I would definitely recommend the My Legal group as fast as possible. Call them. Get yourself represented. All these choices that you make right after a car wreck have instant ramifications in the legal world. And without a lawyer, you're going to be lost and you're going to misstep. And when you misstep, you're going to lose. And thankfully, I was highly represented through my legal group. I mean, I could have not asked for a better group of people to handle my case, honestly. It was fantastic.